Militarized police violence carried out against black and other non-European colonized peoples domestically, and the brutal violence of the U.S. military and intelligence agencies abroad are two sides of the same white supremacist colonial capitalist coin. That is why for the Black Alliance for Peace, it is vital that the public understand this connection. The U.S.-made bombs bursting in air remind us that U.S. imperialism is still alive and well. The U.S. commitment to the concept of full-spectrum global dominance is carried out in many forms, including 11 command centers that are headquartered across the world. The U.S. Africa Command, or AFRICOM, puts most African states under the effective military control of the United States. The Indo-Pacific Command is the counterpart to AFRICOM in the Asia-Pacific and is being used to direct military aggression towards China. 2 years after the end of the Second Imperialist War in 1945, the U.S. established the U.S. Indo-Pacific Command Center in 1947, formerly known as the U.S. Pacific Command Center. Its area of responsibility encompasses about half the Earth's surface. The 36 nations that comprise the Asia-Pacific region are home to more than 50% of the world's population. The U.S. has 375,000 enlisted members of its Indo-Pacific Command, including 60% of its Navy ships, 55% of its armies, and 2/3 of its Marine Corps. In addition, with 85,000 forward deployed soldiers and a large amount of high-tech and new weaponry, the U.S. military has maintained its absolute supremacy in the Asia-Pacific over the years, while also continuing to seek new deployments, budgets, and resources, using the threat of China's and Russia's strategic rivalry as a justification. South Korea, Guam, Australia, Malaysia, and a host of other countries have strengthened military arrangements with the United States over the last decade. In 2007, the Bush administration announced the establishment of the U.S. African Command Structure.
We're going to Benin, Tanzania, Rwanda, Ghana, and Liberia. Each of these countries is blessed with natural beauty, vibrant culture, and an unmistakable spirit of energy and optimism. Africa in the 21st century is a continent of potential.
AFRICOM, that was then fully launched on October 1st, 2008. The U.S., which currently has the largest military budget in its history, spends nearly $2 billion per year to carry out imperialism in Africa. A study by the UN concluded that in the majority of cases, state action appears to be the primary factor finally pushing individuals into violent extremism in Africa. Of more than 500 former members of militant organizations interviewed for the report, 71% pointed to government action, including killing of a family member or friend, or arrest of a family member or friend as the incident that prompted them to join a group. And the cycle continues. Drone attacks breed recruitment, which produces further terror attacks, which leave the states involved more dependent on U.S. military support. This is how the West creates the demand for AFRICOM. We must demand that the U.S. shut down AFRICOM and the U.S. Indo-Pacific Command. No compromise, no retreat. No compromise, no retreat.
The independence of Ghana is not for any sale. Oh, yeah. I can tell them that the good people of this country, overwhelming majority of people of this country, flatly and totally reject this attempt to send us back into colonialism. We will never be colonized again.